Welcome to the daily Jerry Anderson podcast, where the presenter's return fails to revive the spirits of the staff. Despite the gifts of shampoo in small bottles, but a small glimpse of his skin may enliven them.
There's someone here welcoming you back, saying, "Welcome, smooth neck." Isn't that nice?
Well, you see, that's a change from turkey neck.
Yes, that's nice.
And you
yes.
see, have you noticed, can I do something?
Yes.
I'm wearing, tell the people what I'm wearing.
Well,
I'm wearing a kind of I suppose a very light jumper. It's buttoned up to the neck.
no, it's not buttoned, it's zipped.
It's zipped up to the neck. I'm sorry for being so technical.
Yes.
And many as another person would say that I'm wearing this because I'm afraid of my
It's
turkey
like a
wattle.
boxer's training top.
Exactly, but watch what I do this.
Yes.
What
Yes,
do you say?
that's normally how zips work.
Now, what's that neck? Look at that neck. Not a mark on it. Look at that. See, what you've got there is the application of a certain...
Well, that's not for me to judge. I would like one
Go
of
to
the...
get Emma to
Yes.
look at it. Emma, look at this neck here.
Emma, would you have a look at it for him?
Did you ever see that movie Black Swan?
Would you have a wee look? She's too far away.
Emma, have you seen Black Swan? Have you seen that movie, the ballerina and the neck she had? It's kind of like that. Long, slender, brown, uncreased. It's beautiful.
They want Jerry Kelly back.
No, seriously, I thought you and Jerry were...
How do you know? You never heard anything.
Because I go by the unqualified praise that is flooding in. Welcome back, Jerry, says Frank. He describes himself as a demented Mexican trucker, and there's no reason why he shouldn't, and I'm not going to stop him. Although I must say, your cruelty knows no bounds, swanning off like that. And for 3 whole weeks, we had to suffer 2 weeks of Tweedledee and a musical diet of corn and cheese, followed by a week of Tweedledum. I think you're Tweedledee there.
Yeah.
And his servile grovelling to Nolan on the handover. Great show, Stephen. Another powerful show, Stephen. Please have a word in Kelly's ear. And Coyle's not much better, although I've heard that you were very cheeky to Stephen Nolan. And unnecessarily.
No, there was
because Stephen's hurt, you know. He's not just a big fat tub of lard, although that's what he appears to be. But he's got feelings as well, and he senses that there's a certain amount of animosity shown from you to him.
There's no love lost.
There's no love lost, and I don't know how this started, because him and I are friends, but you seem to have got on the wrong side of him, and he doesn't know why. He said to me privately, I don't know why Sean doesn't like me, and I said he doesn't like Hugo either.
I see through him.
Of course you see through him.
It's difficult.
Of course you see through him, but you're judging him. I mean, you're looking at him, and you're saying, when he's on the radio, he looks as if he's a caring, sharing, a person who wants to help. We know he's not like that. He's false and greedy and indeed self-serving. But you see, we know that. But the point is, I know he's like that, but I don't dislike him for it, because I'm the same myself. The presenter, only recently returned to his native soil, is already the target of much speculation and rumour regarding his personal life. He dispatches each lie with the hurley stick of truth.
Were you drunk on Saturday night?
As a matter of fact, I was. Yes, in a local hostelry.
Yes, I've been told here.
I think that's a wee bit. I don't think drunk's the right word.
No. Well, can I just say? Can I read it? Jerry was seen in the Chinese restaurant in Derry on Saturday night, looking rather drunk.
All
right?
It's all true, yes.
So there you are.
Oh, well, okay. I'd rather drunk is better.
Yes.
I don't use the word rather. I don't like, it's one of those words that we Celts don't use. Rather ill, rather peaked, rather drunk. You don't say that. What I would say was blutert.
Yeah.
Okay. And here's a word, a little poetry. Well, I think I'll have a little...
This is from, I don't understand this part. The message is from the good-looking fella sitting below him at the bar. What does that mean? A guy sitting below you?
I was up in a pedestal. There was some discomfort, actually, because I arrived in the particular hostelry with company, and it was very packed. And there was a couple of words exchanged, because I was shown to a table.
All right.
Everybody else was standing.
Oh, I see.
You know, and carry on, you know. The 3 weeks away doing the Lord's work coincided with the feast of St. Valentine, a day much loved amongst the people of Ulster, as it gives them an opportunity to demonstrate their love of the presenter. Mr. Coyle, the man with the jealous eyebrow, does his best to ruin that relationship. Listen, where are the Valentine's cards?
Eh?
Where did you leave the Valentine's cards? I missed Valentine's
Janet has them.
Janet, where are they?
Janet has them in a box.
Well, why didn't you not give them to me this morning?
Afterwards, they let me.
How many are there?
Too much to do.
How many are there?
There's about 300 odds, the last count. 327, I think.
Is that all?
Mm-hmm. You're down this year.
That's very disappointing.
A man tailed you from...
Sorry?
A man tailed you.
Oh, tailed me?
Yes.
I didn't know what you said. I was almost afraid to ask. Go ahead.
A man tailed you from Heathrow. right into the heart of Belfast.
Did he?
And observed you and took photographs of you.
Did he?
Yes.
Well,
he said, it doesn't look right. Carrying a tiger skin suitcase. Doesn't look right. He says, not the image, Jerry, he says. So you see. Yeah. And there's photographs. He's sending on photographs.
Well, you see, let me just say this to you. There are two types of men in this world.
Yes.
Men who will not be seen carrying a tiger skin suitcase and men who don't care. I'm the second. Do you know why? Because the feminine thing in me is alive and kicking. And I'm proud of it. I'm not one of those macho men who wouldn't...
I hope it was imitation tiger skin.
It was, of course. Do you think I'd kill a tiger and then put me clothes in it?
I hope it was.
Of course not. It was imitation tiger. Yes, I have a tiger skin suitcase and I wheel it, and I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah. Well,
and I would wheel it. Would you wheel a pram? Would you?
Of course.
Of course you would. Yes. But there are many who wouldn't. Many who wouldn't. Did you see that? Have you been watching that big fat gypsy wedding? Have you been watching?
Are you off your...
It's fantastic.
Go away.
No, it really is. No, it really is fantastic. No, I'll tell you why. Because I have a very soft spot for travellers. I have indeed. Because when I was working in Strabane many, many years ago, when I was an assistant social worker, one of my duties was to go around and see that they were okay, various things. And I got to like
I'm not talking about from that end of it. I'm just talking about from a TV programme end.
It's about them.
I have no interest in that at all. Anybody's wedding. Anybody's wedding.
No, but it's not about a wedding.
I don't care. What about it?
It's just big fat gypsy wedding. It's about, well, a bit of it's about weddings.
Anything about a wedding.
It's about the people's lifestyle. It's fantastic.
That's all right.
It's fantastic. You see, a lot of people can't understand it. They don't understand what kind of a life this is. But you know what it is? It's real freedom. Something that we have lost. We have lost freedom. You think you're free, don't you? Don't you? Do you think you're free?
I never thought about that.
No, but do you think you're a free man? I mean, are you happy? Do you feel the wind blow? No, of course you wouldn't allow the wind to blow through your hair.
I would charge it.
Yeah, that'll be 50p, please, to use my hair to pass through. No, but do you feel as if you're a free spirit? No, do you? Or do you feel as if are there yearnings and longings within inside you? Are there things inside bursting to get out that you know will never get out? Maybe things that shouldn't get out at all. Do you feel frustrated? Do you feel as if you've been fulfilled? I mean, I don't. I mean, I'm just a burning mass of unrelieved tension. You know, I'm not free. I want to be...
I never think of it. I just get up
I want to be in a caravan.
I'm happy waiting.
And I want to dance like those girls. See the way they dance?
No.
Do you not see it?
No.
They do this kind of Persian belly dance. All the wee girls dance the same way. My daughter says to me, why are they dancing like that? And I said, this is something primeval, something within. That's something from way in Central Europe, some way from Romany many years ago. It's kind of a belly dance thing.
So why don't you do it?
I do it. Watch me. Look. Look at that. Hey, Emma. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, look, Emma. Look, Emma. No, that's doing nothing for you, Emma, so that does nothing.
It's early in the morning. She's married with children. What does she know?
It doesn't matter.
It's not for her. Bring in a single girl. She'll go crazy when she sees me move. Mr. Coyle and Mr. Kelly were enlisted to fill the void left by the presenter's absence, no one man being up to the task. Mr. Coyle has already started the campaign to replace the presenter permanently by soliciting gentlemen callers of a certain age.
Well, now, I'll tell you why I'm ringing.
Yes.
I'm ringing to congratulate Sean on 2 weeks of great music, great crack and great banter.
How did this call get through?
Emma.
And he could not be faulted. He did not overdose.
What? What was that word? I missed that.
He did not overdose on Elvis, as you say.
You must be an Elvis fan then.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you know.
I appreciate good music, easy listening, and he played songs that would take you back
100 years.
Brilliant.
I can't take that away from him. There you are, Sean. I can't fight against praise like that.
No.
That man has gone to
first class.
There you are. That man has gone to the trouble to ring this programme, and knowing that I would be upset.
Yes.
And is not afraid to state his love for you and how wonderful he thought you were. And I commend him and I congratulate you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Anything else? Did he ask you to read anything else? Is that it all read out, is it?
I had to let it all out because he was taking a lot of flack there from the start of the show, and I thought I had to ring in and support.
Well, that's
Sean,
good.
You've done a brilliant job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. No, I'm sorry the time has run out on us. Thank you very much indeed. Goodbye.
Thank you, Emma.
Yeah, Emma. I'll see you later. Tommy, my cat, danced around the room like Louis Spence, singing, Jerry's back, go home and prepare for crack. Tommy glared at me like a gargoyle from Gorchin and said, come on, let's have it. Who was the best stander-inner when Jerry was away? Was it Painful Eyes, Mr. Iritis, or was it Thunder Thighs? Painful Eyes or Thunder Thighs? I leapt to my feet. I refused to play the blame game. Both men concerned have families to feed and addictive habits to maintain. You may point the finger, I said, pointing at Tommy, but I refused to point the finger. Tommy looked at me like Cat Deely and said, I admire you for that, you old rat bag. Let others cast slurs, aspersions and bits of breeze blocks. You and I shall rise above it and take the moral high ground. In the silence that followed, Tommy and I listened intently to the rumble of the chimney tumbling slowly down the roof. When the soot had cleared, I gracefully made my way to the window and said, don't worry, the lum is still reeking. Tommy faced me by turning his back to the wall and whispered, I think Jerry Anderson is a secret agent. Get away, I said. Every time he goes away, something major happens in the world. This time it was the downfall of Egypt and the resignation of President Hosni Mubarak. Another time it was the civil partnership between Cameron and Clegg. And now the entire Middle East is in turmoil since he came back. Now that I think of it, said Jerry, I once heard Jerry say to a girl wearing a miniskirt at the street corner, the name's Anderson, Jerry Anderson. Get away, I replied. He's a new James Bond. He carries a hot plate and has a license to grill. Get away, I said. Come here, Hay. There's more, said Tommy. Do you ever notice the way he stands with his hand ready to go for his piece? His gat, the big iron on his hip. I grabbed Tommy by the scruff of his scrawny neck, sank my toe into his furry end, and shrieked, Amen, I say unto thee, did I not tell thee thrice to get away? Now get away and leave me alone. Nolan is coming over for tea. I have to trim my nose hairs and run out for a wheelbarrow load of buns and raspberry ruffles. When Nolan comes to tea, all the mice and earwigs flee. It's a survival mechanism. The faithful retainer, Sean, is gradually coming to the end of his usefulness. The end surely can't be far away. But on a brighter note, the situation's vacant ads are being prepared. Cough the way you coughed this morning. Like a person who's just about to die. Go on. Go on, give me your death rattle. Go on, give me it. Is that cough? I don't like that cough. Do you know what that cough... Oh.
Stop it.
Do you know what that is there?
I'm trying not to cough now, you see.
That's a bit... Do you know what that is there?
What?
That's a potato famine cough.
God forgive you and pardon
Do
you.
you know the way you saw those movies and the potato famine and everybody's lying going... And then go... That's that kind of cough. And you had your dinner and everything. A plastic rose.
A call.
Jerry, you and your music are perfect. People like this music today.
2.
What?
A call on 2.
A call on 2, you say? What?
What's on the green?
All I'm saying is this. What was I saying? I was going to say something. You put me off it by coughing.
Your granny, the old doll's wedding ring.
I was finished with that.
Oh.
I was read up with that. I was going to explain Bibledy. You see, up here in the Northwest, we, of course, for many hundreds of years spoke Irish. So we do not speak like ordinary people. And look, you're still wanting to cough. Go on, get it out. Rest in peace. You know, many Pat.
That's it now.
That's it. Anyway, so many of us spoke Irish and we have little habits yet. And then we were taught how to speak Scottish. And now we have all little Scottish accents, but we call it a Derry accent. But one of the things we do, we put all our words together. And one of the things in Irish would be, I would be able to go to the movies. I would be able to help you. So what we said, I'd be able to help you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So instead of saying I would be able to, you'd say I'd be able to. I'd be able to help you. Would you be able to go down? Would I be able to get? If I'd
So you were hoping that man would be able
to help him.
Be able to listen.
And the man with the cure would be able to help his psoriasis. Bibbly bee, bibbly do, bibbly doodly bibbly bee. Thank you for listening. Back tomorrow.